the Department of Health, which is what it was before, the Department of Human Services combined. So like because they did that, they had to like raise the minimum what they could pay because the Department of Human Services gets paid more.
Yeah.
So like now we're Department of Health and Human Services. So like we get paid more there. But like for like Monday, actually I don't even have to pay any hours back for Monday because of the way it works, I'm still going to be working 40 hours this week.
Nice. So
as long as I hit my 40, I don't have to pay him back in any kind of like PTO or use up any of my PTO.
Cool.
So I'm gonna definitely do it like the day before I leave for my polygraph. I'm gonna call out that day since I work 2 16s before that. So I work Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday is supposed to be a single. So I'm just gonna call out for my single.
And then head down.
Yeah, and then leave on Thursday morning.
That's good. Because I thought you were gonna say you're leaving Wednesday. I was like, don't do that.
Yo, dude, I could do, dude. You have no idea what kind of endurance I've got. Like once I hit like 23-ish hours of being awake, that's when I start having a hard time seeing right.
Yep.
But I can still keep going until the most I've stayed up is like 30-something hours, like 32, I think. And like that once I hit like late 20s, I have a hard time doing like basic math
functioning
kind of stuff. Right? Like I start having a hard time forming sentences.
Yep, you're just not
like that kind of stuff. It's a lot harder once I've hit that point.
Like does your vision start being blurry?
No. It's like
when your eyes are like
well, no, it's hard to explain. Like I get tired, and then like out of the corner of my eye, I always like pick up motion more when I'm that tired.
I get what you're saying. Like your body's so alert. Like your body's still going, but your brain is like, dude, please go to bed. But I think the most I've stayed up is like a full 48 hours.
Dang, I've never done that.
That was
stayed up for 100 hours.
That was the stupidest idea we did. It was like, I think sophomore or junior year, we're like, we should stay up and play, it was Fortnite for like a couple days. And we're like, yeah, let's do it. Not the best idea. Like falling asleep in class. It was still during school too, so we stayed up, stayed up all night, stayed up all night, and then we all called, I think there was like 3 or 4 of us that did it, and we all just not called out, we were just like, we don't feel good.
Yeah, I got excused from school.
Got excused from school, and it was, trying to remember because I slept for like 2 days straight to make up for it.
I guarantee you that I wouldn't have let you done that when we were dating.
Yep. Trying to think. So that was when Fortnite was popular.
Yeah, asteroids.
Back on Fortnite.
So with mine, it was Christmas of 2020. Yeah, it was Christmas of 2020.
That's so true. You cannot. It's like
was
physically impossible to sleep on Christmas.
Well, it's because I was trying to get home for Christmas Eve. So I was at work, and I'd worked a shift already, and then I was going to work a double shift that night. But I was scheduled to work Christmas Eve. Yeah. Right. I wasn't going to work a double shift. It was just going to be a single one till 11 o'clock on Christmas Eve. But I really wanted to be off for Christmas Eve. So I for Christmas Eve night. Yeah. Is what I really wanted to be off for.
Because you guys opened presents that night, right?
No. No, but just hanging out with like family and stuff. Because Barbara's folks were in town. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So there was a guy I was working with, and he's like, hey, I'm not working Christmas Eve, and I want to pick up some overtime. Do you have a shift? So I was like, yo, I've got a shift. He's like, yeah, but if you pick that one up, you've got to do my shift tonight into tomorrow morning. So I'd worked a double shift. Let's say it was like a double shift on like a Friday. Right, so I worked a double shift into that night till 11 o'clock. And so I've been awake since 4 o'clock that previous morning. And so, I called up our scheduling, and I'm like, hey, yo, his name is David. I was like, yo, David wants to take my Christmas Eve shift. He's just going to trade me for his shift today. Can I do that? And she's like, okay, as long as you're not working over 20 hours, you should be good. I was going to work 26.
Wow.
So I'm like, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I haven't done there. Okay, well, and, like they were so busy they just didn't even check.
That's freaking
So
amazing.
like, but I didn't end up working 26. Total I ended up working was like 21 because David wanted to come in a little bit earlier.
Nice.
So he hooked it up pretty sick. Like he's like, yo, I'll just come in a little bit early. Like, sweet man. So
David sounds like a G.
oh, he's cool. Like Polynesian dude. Like it's cool. I love working with him. Like he so he came in and picked up for me, but like I was wiped because I'd worked a whole day before, and I worked all night the following night.
How does that
So,
feel like when you're like super tired and you just finally lay
I feel it in the back of my throat when I get tired.
I feel it in my neck.
Yeah,
Like the right back feel in the back of my head.
that's just kind of where it settles.
Yep.
Like when you're super tired and you finally close your eyes.
It's like, it feels like you took a melatonin when you didn't take a melatonin.
No,
like your whole body is just like.
Oh, it's
So good.
The worst thing for me right now with my 16-hour shifts, right? So I'm usually up for about 21-ish hours when I work my 16. Because I wake a couple hours before my shift, work out, do all that stuff, then I work my shift. Biggest problem when I hit about 21 hours, that's when my second wind hits.
Yeah.
So like about usually like since I work overnight, usually around like 6:15 is when my second wind hits.
That's the worst.
And so I have to wait until I get off at 7. And so I've got to like, I usually try to like kind of wear myself out between then, but it sucks.
What helps you sleep? Just start doing something that helps you sleep.
No, I just have to sleep. So I tell myself, you're going to sleep.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, we're sleeping.
I wish I could do that,
Because
dude.
if I take melatonin, I'm not going to wake up in time.
Yep.
I'm not going to wake up on time at all. If I take Benadryl, same thing. Not going to wake up.
Do you
on
crash that hard with just melatonin?
Yeah. I wake up hungover.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Yeah, it's not great. Like I wake up and I'm like all groggy. But like even with the with like Benadryl, but the biggest problem is like waking back up from that. And besides, like, so I get off work at 7. It takes me about a half hour to get home. So like 7:30, I gotta get out of my grody clothes, change into some PJs, and then like lay down. So usually I'm in bed by about 7:45. I gotta be awake by around noon. Around noon or like 11:30 is when my alarm's set. So
4 hours?
Yeah, about 4 hours or so.
By the time you get home, and
Yeah, because I want to wake up in time to get my workout in, get my lunch ready for the next night. But I always tell myself, like, after a 16, the hardest part after the first one is waking up for the second one.
Yes.
Once I wake up, that's the hard part. And it's not really the hard part.
Are you like?
But it's what I tell myself to make myself feel better.
but you're so groggy that you're just like, I don't know what's going on. I know I have a job to do, and that's basically it.
The most doubles I've done in a row is like 4.
Gosh.
It's like 4 16s. That sucked.
That's true.
That was killer.
When you wake up thinking it's Saturday and it's Friday, you're just like,
Oh, I did. How far did that set me back? Oh no, I still got my upgrade, so I'll be just that there.
Yeah, you were just right there.
So if you worked 4 back-to-back 16s, that means you got about 16 hours of sleep, it sounds like.
Total, yeah, for that whole week.
Yep, that's so
Not
bad.
ideal,
Not ideal.
but
not great for your body.
you know, it's kind of a crapshoot, like where I work. Cause like, okay, if it's like really chill, like nothing's going on, like people aren't really going off, and,
That's true.
like fighting and attacking each other. It's cool. Like it's not bad at all. It's when like you have to deal with that on top of being sleep deprived, and like try to like function quickly and effectively, and like stay within like protocols and stuff. That's what makes it a little more difficult. But or like, I don't know, after being awake that long, more things get on your nerves faster.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to like kind of watch yourself there, like make sure you're covered, so you're not like biting people's heads off and stuff.
Especially your coworkers.
Yeah. So coworkers, man, it's like, I don't know, I'm fairly good at ignoring them if they're being a pain in the butt.
That's funny.
But like, I don't know, after 4 doubles though, 4 doubles Like, I hate that. But I tell you what, after 4 doubles, an 8-hour shift feels like a freaking vacation.
Oh, I bet.
It's like, wait a minute, I'm done? It's done. Like, when the last couches that we got, those like, we had these like leather recliner ones, these leather ones. Never gonna buy those again, by the way. It wasn't worth the money. But for that one, that's what I did with that. Like, I worked 4 doubles one week, and I worked 3 doubles the next week. So, like, that was 56 hours of overtime. So, like, 56 hours of overtime on top of my 80, and then I got, like, bonuses on top of that.
That's good.
So I was like I was able to buy them with, like, 1 check, but it still sucked.
Oh, I bet.
It was like, yo, I'm never doing that many again unless it's, like...
Right now, like,
Yeah.
if you're getting paid what you're doing.
Yo, like right now, heck, the nice thing is with bonuses, if I work a double shift, it's like $500.
That's so nice.
So it's not bad at all. Like, especially, so like tomorrow I'm working. It's a weekend. Per shift I work on a weekend, I get $75 as an incentive, plus my overtime. So it's like, at that point, it's worth it. Because even with the taxes, it adds up to like 400 something. So it's like, oh, one night and I can make $400 and I'm just tired, and then I still have Saturday and Sunday off. Like, I'll take it.
Oh, didn't notice the asteroids.
But that's better than the system they used to have. They used to have like, oh well, like they'll offer like an incentive if like nobody is signed up for any shifts, but it was a crapshoot. It was like maybe they'll offer one, maybe they won't. Like, I worked with this one kid who was a pain in the butt for like tons of doubles, and it was like $50 every time you picked up a shift, and that was it. So I always said back then, I'll take a guaranteed 50 over a maybe 75 any day. But now I can get a guaranteed 75, so like, do that. But I'm just glad the state kind of figured their stuff out.
Oh my god.
At least you hit a checkpoint.
Yeah.
You need health bad, and here it comes.
Whoa. And this was made for kids? Wow.
It's like,
no, we're gonna make this hard for children.
It's like Galaga, except the guy who made Galaga's dad didn't love him enough.
That's funny.
Didn't give him enough hugs.
You still play Fortnite, Peyton?
Sometimes. I played it the other night with my friend who's been playing it recently, but I know I heard your dad was telling me about it. He was really happy for you.
Sarcasm.
Yep. No.
Oh, I'm not
Yeah,
being
I
sarcastic.
placed 4th today, and I got so much.
Good job.
I had a mythic thermal monster. That sucked.
I'm mad that they don't have snipers in there anymore.
Yeah, they do.
The DMR doesn't count.
They have a heavy sniper.
Is it a mythic?
I don't know. Last time I saw it was like epic, I think.
Is it green or blue?
I don't think it was either. I think it was like purple or gold.
Maybe it's just a rifle with a scope on it.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Probably what it was.
Yeah, because my buddy, he's been playing it like every day, so I think he's right when he says there's no snipers in there anymore.
Dang.
Well, yeah, but that heavy sniper got so rare. I've only got it like 1 time.
When did you start playing?
Like 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, that was...
Like on my birthday.
They had an update. They had a new season update like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. So we're in chapter 3.
Yes.
Oh. I don't pay attention to it.
Neither do I.
I was playing this morning and I'm like,
Now we need him to play Madden, and then he has the right to play Fortnite.
Thanks. I think that'll do it.
Playing Madden with your dad is something that every kid that plays video games needs to go through.
I think so.
I don't think
I haven't played the most recent Madden.
It's the same thing, Ezra. You're not missing
I
anything.
was gonna say, like, I don't think anything's changed except like maybe your roster.
About us, literally, the only thing that changes with Madden is roster. and
what's better,
uniforms.
PC or console?
Console.
I'm a console guy.
I don't have enough to buy a PC or build one. Console is
See,
way more.
and-
I'm gonna eventually buy one.
Thing is, though,
Hey,
like,
what is
with-
console going? Yeah, what do you think? Gosh, I don't know. Can you give me a second? Okay. All right, I'll be back in just 1 second. Okay. Just 1 little second. Okay. Just 1 little second. Yep.
What?
It's just an Egoraptor cartoon back in the day.
So like with
Able to Berserk? Are you okay?
What?
No, you don't come in here. I'm coming in. I'm slowly opening the door. What the heck, man? Come on, man. I just wanted to play the game. What crap? I was supposed to play Bugcraft again. I don't know, man. I just wanted to play. You're playing Bugcraft right now on the PC. I'm sorry. Come on, man. I can't believe you.
What?
What's the heck?
Yeah, just Minecraft, but just poop.
That's funny. I could see Meat Canyon making a parody of that. That's funny.
Sorry, I was also pooping.
yeah, that would be funny. Meat Camp for sure.
Yeah, no one really plays Minecraft.
No,
anymore.
Egoraptor all the way.
No one really plays
I had
Minecraft.
$1 million like really dumb idea today.
Let's hear it. Let's see what we can do with this.
So, you know when you get those poppets, like the little firework things you throw and they snap? You know how much of a pain in the butt it is to like just grab each individual one out? There's all that sawdust or whatever in there. You have a little like thing that'll just like kind of like panning for gold.
That's a good
But you
idea.
just open it up, dump it in there, and it even has a receptacle at the bottom to collect all the sawdust for you. And you can just dump it out, and you've got all your poppets right there. Like a little plastic like container that you can just throw it in. You got them right there.
That's
They're
not
ready
a
to go.
bad idea.
Well, it's just like something that's like really like just kind of dumb. That's like an inconvenience that like
Happens
only-
once a year.
yeah, but like you sell those. I mean, it's not even like crazy technology. You don't have to put a battery
But
or anything in it.
It is inconvenient at the time if you don't have that type of stuff. You have to go find it, go buy it, all that
I
type
said
of
like
stuff.
imagine a gun that shoots those puppet thingies.
Because we
That
had
is
some
called a
pack-
22.
We had some packets of them. I got Caleb with a headshot
Nice.
today with
Funny.
those. A jumping headshot too. I jumped down the stairs and he was over on the chair and I threw it and it snapped right here on him.
That's funny.
It,
So-
it doesn't really hurt too bad.
I'm really disappointed you can't light those on fire. Like I try to light it with a lighter and nothing happens. Like it
Oh,
just
no.
smolders out.
Oh yeah. Like imagine putting those in like
Nerf
sticking them on a sparkler and watch as they all pop.
Imagine taping one to a Nerf dart and then shooting it at somebody.
Yeah, that's basically what I just said. Like
Yeah.
a gun. But that would be funny. Just a million of just.
Oh crap! How many rounds of this
Yeah,
thing
I
are
see
there?
what you're thinking, Ezra.
Well, like, what if you could just mass produce something like that with a cap on the end for a Nerf gun?
This guy created the.
Yeah,
world's
that's
biggest
a lawsuit waiting to happen though.
Everything's a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah,
Because remember the little cap guns that we
Oh,
had,
there
the
we
little
go.
capsules full
Yeah.
of gunpowder.
huh.
We can, I think we could incorporate that into something that would pop on impact. And
Yeah.
only once, so they have to buy darts continuously.
Yeah. It's like those little
Aren't
Orby
they?
shooters, but just like less mess.
Yep.
Aren't they like?
And you can
bigger
reuse the
ones
darts,
than
but like the snappy's gone.
Yeah, like you have like a clip, like you just clip it around and on impact it pops and makes a noise.
That'd be cool. I'm
But-
okay with
I'm pretty
that.
sure they have like a smaller version, or like, oh, not small, a bigger version of those poppets. It's like this little stick, and you throw it off the ground, and it's like way lighter than a normal poppet.
Yeah.
It's like we did on the 4th of July, and they're loud because I was plugging my ears the whole time. My fingers were sore.
I forgot you don't like fireworks, huh?
I like them, I just don't like how loud they are.
Yeah. I remember since you were a baby, the first time I think you watched fireworks, it was real bad.
Yeah, he does not like fireworks.
And that's okay.
It depends on how loud. Or if
Yeah.
they're like
Well,
if they're like the fountains, then yeah, okay.
Yo,
But there
all
was
of
this
them are
family.
loud.
There was this just family down the street popping these giant ones that are like
Where did you guys do fireworks at?
They did it over at Nana's house.
Okay, I was about to say.
yeah, there was this
definitely not
family
up here.
down there just blowing these big fireworks. Like, they were bigger than all the others.
I'm jealous.
I'm jealous.
See, I didn't have a good 4th of July until like I went down to New Mexico and had it, and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, my
Shooting off all those aerials and stuff. It's like, yo, boom.
I want to light a strobe bomb so bad. It looks like it's a firework wrapped in tinfoil and it shoots off and it screams and it's like and it's flashing the whole time, just fluorescent lights, and then it boom.
That's kind of cool.
It's cool.
Where do you
but
buy those?
I think they're illegal. Because either you have to
in
make
this
them or let me see if I can find it.
Probably in this state, but like other states, you know. Like,
yeah, those laws that you
I'll
pull.
just swing through like an Indian reservation and just buy a whole bunch of them.
those rods that you like hold and like shoots the flame out.
Like-
Like imagine putting that in a Nerf gun. Just
I just play Harry Potter.
Nope, that is a flashbang, not a strobe bomb.
Yo, you could probably buy those too. Like, you could probably get a flashbang.
those are not good.
That would be so
They're
funny
not
though.
really
You
great
guys,
for your health either.
guys, look at this firework.
Oh god.
Bing.
Just a flash crash and like everyone's like blind and deaf for like a month. Oh gosh.
Like you're just having a fun 4th of July. The family next to you's like throwing flashbangs, and what happens is they somehow throw it the wrong direction and it goes in your ears.
This is what they look like a big old ball wrapped in tinfoil.
Huh.
But they're really cool. It sounds like a helicopter.
That's sick.
Like loud though. Like, you should look up a video when we're done.
Once
recording.
we move to New Mexico, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with fireworks.
Cause you can light those off at any time of the year, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
there's no like.
Outside, like where Barbara's folks live,
Mhm.
because they live in the county, you can just shoot them off whenever you want. In fact, a lot of people do.
That's cool.
They set like fireworks and like, well, every weekend there's like a big old party. Like
When
like
you move
somewhere.
down, we gotta
really?
come down and see you, man.
Oh yeah.
I would be so happy to come light fireworks off with you just
Come
any
down.
time of the year.
Come out. I'll take you on a ride along.
No, you will not.
Yeah, I will.
Heck yeah.
I take you on a ride along.
Oh, let's freaking go.
Tackle someone, be like, you want to get in on this? Heck yeah.
Like put those freaking football and rugby skills to work.
Heck yeah. Yeah. Like I think you can do ride-alongs.
I just can't participate.
Like
Yeah,
people are
probably
just
not.
like 4th of July, but like 4th of July, but it's
July.
super dangerous. People are just throwing grenades everywhere, shooting guns in the sky.
Well,
That is called an average day in Pakistan, my friend.
and that's an average day in Pakistan and Juarez. So oh yeah, you're right there. You hear like especially if you're there in El Paso, like that. Like downtown El Paso, where Barbara and I we bought all of our like flowers and vases and stuff for our wedding. Where we bought all those. Oh yeah, you hear like gunshots like all the time.
Well, yeah, because those
Just-
are like fields, like people shooting.
no,
No.
not there.
I remember Tracy describing the border when she went down to do pictures for the
Oh
wedding.
my
She
gosh.
was freaking
The
out.
funniest thing in the world. And I had Barbara reenact it one time. So like we're coming back, right? All right. So when you're crossing the border on the way back over, you've got it's a long line. You got to like wade through.
Yes.
There's like vendors coming in between to sell like drinks,
Corn,
snacks,
stuff like that.
like whatever you want. Really. Like you can get it. It's right there. And so freaking Tracy's there. Like sitting in the middle, so we took 2 vehicles down. And that's more. So we took 2 vehicles, New Mexico plates, and everything. Like didn't take anything down that would elicit attention, kind of thing. You know, just it was as safe as you can make it, really. We're going into Juarez, and so we're on our way back, right? And Tracy's sitting in the middle of the back seat. She's got her camera right here on her lap, and
Yep.
she is covering it like it's her firstborn child, like
Yep.
as if it was Tanner.
Yep.
And just looking around, terrified at these food vendors coming up to the side, selling chiclets and stuff. Like, dude, dude,
funny.
I was sitting there laughing my butt off, trying to get their attention because I want some chips. Like, in fact, I waved one over, and she's like, "That one's coming over, dude."
That one.
That's getting close. I'm like, yeah, because I want some chips.
It's getting cold.
And the face. Oh my gosh!
I was
so
crazy
funny.
scared.
So funny. Okay, well,
New places you get
well,
kind of scared.
and because Juarez is a little bit,
Sketchy.
A little dicey.
yeah, like it can be, but like they're on the.
You got the higher
they're
chances
on the
of getting
freaking-
shot.
Not on the
border.
bridge.
Not on
Yeah,
the
not on the
bridge.
bridge because like no one's gonna do anything because you've got like federal agents from both countries
Right
there. Right, so,
Right
so
there.
stuff's not going down right.
That's
Right,
just
like-
people
like-
speed running jail time.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yo, one time. So I didn't witness this. I was working, but so Barbara and a friend, they went down to visit her grandparents down there. It was on a weekend. It was when Uncle Josh and Uncle Jacob were still living at home. They were still teenagers, and so they'd gone down. Like I said, I had to work that Saturday. So when they were coming back, right? So like on the international bridge there, going into El Paso, you got probably like 4 or 5 lanes going over, and then you have the walking lane, right? Both ways actually, and it's gated off for the most part in all of it. So what this dude did was he went and like he was in a vehicle, and then because the sidewalk side has got like curved chain link over the top, and it's got a divider from the vehicles to the other side, so it's enclosed.
Ah, really?
So he goes and like ties a rope to the freaking like the chain link on the inside, throws it over the top, climbs over, jumps off of the bridge with the rope to like try to like to get into the country, and he was apprehended pretty quick from what my father-in-law said. But he thought it was funny because like everybody on the bridge is like, yeah, go, like really rooting for the guy kind of thing. Like, you got this, man. But yeah, he was picked up pretty quick. Underneath there's like a whole bunch of like railroad tracks and stuff, and so like if someone were to like try to do it, but it was a good plan. But he basically landed on top of a border patrol agent's car. Like, dude, it was that fast. So I wish I would have been able to see it, because it's like you know, you really root for the guy. It's like, hey, he put some thought into that. Like, he had like a hook and everything, like climbing gear. Like, his dude was ready. But my father-in-law said it was really funny because they were just like, everyone was just like cheering and stuff. Like it was like a sporting event kind of thing. Like, everyone was like rooting for him.
That makes me happy. I don't know why, but that makes me really happy.
So what would always drive me crazy, I hated it because like when you get to the middle of the bridge, so you're essentially on American soil, like on one side. What really drove me crazy is when like they wouldn't let the food vendors come up further. Like, I thought that was so dumb. Like, but the thing is though, is like the border patrol agents that were there, like the vendors wouldn't really like go up too far. Like sometimes they would like get like really close. But like even the agents that are there over there, like buying chicles and like freaking popsicles and stuff, bro.
It's hot,
like,
man.
It's hot as balls, and they're like right there. But
I forgot to look that up.
Oh yeah, heat regulation. But no, it was like, I don't know. I would always buy the what are they? I buy potato chips and those like deep fried like wagon wheels, because they would just get those, and then they'd have Valentina hot sauce there, and they just like pour it in. It was awesome.
That sounds fantastic.
And then one time I really pissed off a lady there in the line. So I really like payasitos. They're like marshmallow on a stick that's been dipped in chocolate, and then they got like some candies on there. Really,
so
really
like the
good.
Disneyland marshmallows you get. Like,
no, not quite.
It's called
They're about that big.
Holy cow!
They're flat on the bottom, and it is kind of round up, and it's supposed to be a clown face. Right, is essentially what it is. So it's called a payasito, and I messed up. And so we were driving back in Barbara's mom's van, and I opened up the door, and I'm trying to talk to the lady. I'm trying to speak in Spanish. And I said, and I'd forgotten the word, and I thought I was saying it right. So I said, quiero un mojoncito, which is basically really bad saying, that's a piece of crap. I want one of those pieces of crap. So she threw it at me and walked away. And Barbara's mom is crying, laughing at this point, because I had the money, and I'm like, oh, and I thought I was doing it right. She's like, it's a payasito. I was like, what did I say? You said mojito. What is that? Oh, it means pizza. Oh gosh. And then the lady's sister came over, and I'm like, I am so sorry. Like, here's $1 for it. like I forgot. I messed up on the word, but yeah, I really offended that lady. She did not come back over to like collect even the money. So I could have gotten a payasito for free, but instead just really pissed off a lady that was selling them.
That's really funny.